Android page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, last night was a barn burner, UFC 161, ESPN 19 fight night at Tampa Bay. And the main event was Joanna Jacek versus Michelle the Karate Hottie Waterson, or as we like to call them, Joanna Bojangleczyk and Michelle Waterhead. Well, like I said, I don't usually give a commentary fight because if I don't watch it, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to give you secondhand information if you see it first. But I was lucky that YouTube somebody's always posting fights, against the wishes of the UFC. So last night I was after I had our sessions with the CHH Combat Sports family. I was searching and found a fight. Anyway, the fight went pretty as much as predicted. Joanna just dominated Michelle throughout the whole fight. Beat her from peel at the post, and a few times the Karate Hottie was able to get a takedown or two and a couple of submission attempts, but not to avail. She was busted up I was basically say she got busted up like a uh, like a vase on a Christmas night after a party. That's the best way I've said it. I'm not as good a commentator as my man Coach or Ho Rogan, but hey, I'm doing my best. But anyway, in the fight, it's just, as you know, Joanna is a former Muay Thai champion, and she was just dominating with her Muay Thai using push kicks. A couple of times she directly hit Michelle in the face and got Michelle to start leaking like a busted sink. And the blood was everywhere. She just come from her nose, her eye. I mean, she was busted up. I know she got up this morning. She looked like remember the episode of Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns, and the next day he asked Gina, has the swelling go down? I mean, that's what she gonna look like when she get home. She gonna ask her husband, baby, has the swelling she has a daughter. Her daughter be saying, mommy, no, and mama be at the fight. So I don't know how mama could stand there and watch her daughter just getting beaten like she did. I mean, she probably ran to the back and ran in the car and started crying. But we knew that, this wasn't a fight that, Michelle Waterson should have fought because, even though Joanna did not dominate as she was, like, the time when she beat Carla Esparza and the time she beat up Renee, Renee Pinay. I mean, she just, that girl's nose was just so busted. I mean, Renee and Pinay had a honk on her. But it was just it was just a bad night for Michelle. She should have, like I said before, the better fight would have been her and Carla Esparza. Them both being former added weights, it would have been a better fight. But this is something you should see, Dana White. Dana White, this is a good reason now to open up the atomweight division, because these girls, Carla and most definitely Carla and Michelle and a couple others are too small for the strawweight division. They have gotten too small. You got killers like Tatiana, you got Joanna, you have Weili Zhang right there. These girls are much bigger for 115, and y'all know Michelle Waterson was a former atomweight. She was a former Invicta atomweight champion. And that's why the atomweight division need to be developed for the girls who are smaller. Some of these girls who do come in, who are maybe, some of these girls like walking around maybe about 115, walking around 120, 125. And Joanna herself, she should be a flyweight, but she used to fight flyweight Muay Thai. But the reason why she didn't want to fight flyweight because, she's scared of getting beat up by Valentina again. As you know, Valentina is 4-0 over Joanna, but eventually it's gonna, eventually she might have to go up because she might have to eventually go up because making 115 is a killer. So, one of these days it's gonna kill her. I mean, you dehydrating your body, try to push out extra water, and it's not healthy. So but anyway, the fight pretty much came, going as with full 5 rounds. Some people thought it would go, she get put up by the 3rd round or maybe the 4th round, but Michelle was able to survive all 5 rounds. Surprisingly, I don't know why, her corner didn't stop it. I mean, the thing I would say, throw in the towel, throw in the towel, throw the damn towel. That's from the late Tony Burton. Is you remember he was Tony from the old Rocky movies. Rest in peace, dear sir. And that was a quote from Rocky Four when you Rocky had the towel and Tony's yelling at Tony and Rocky said, "Throw the towel, throw the damn towel!" As you're getting beat up by as Apollo Creed getting beat up by Ivan Draco. I mean, this is something that corner people in boxing, a good corner man, a good a good trainer would say, you know what, my fighter's getting dominated. I mean, even though she's a tough cookie, she's taking this beating, I can't take it no more. That's you put to protect your fighter. You see this girl's getting dominated. Oh yeah, she has a couple good showings, but at one point, if Joanna was the old Joanna, if you go back 3 years ago when she won the title, and that was that Joanna, I think I don't think Michelle will last as long as she did. I mean, surprisingly, she lasts. She just look at her face, like she got smashed. Like she's closing her eyes, just throwing a Hail Mary. But yeah, I mean, this girl she should have been done. I mean, but that's why she don't need to be a title contender, because you got Tatiana, you got Rose. Rose choked her out. Rose was merciful. She kicked her and then choked her out. She was done. I think it lasted 2 rounds that fight. And like I said, she's too small for these girls. Even she barely got past Courtney Casey, and I think she fought Felice Herrick, but she's too small for 115. She's a 105. And that's why Dana White needs to make the 105 division for these women. I mean, and I think the fanboy still though, because you get a smaller, little cuter girls. That's what they like. They don't like the big girls. That's why there's a fuck up with the 145. 145, you can see more knockouts, more power punches, more submissions, because the girls are bigger. That's you got to add force plus weight. That's the thing. You're not gonna see a lot of knockouts at 115, or you might see a few at a 125, and maybe a good bit at 135. But 145, you're gonna see some real heavy blows. But anyway, this is a possible contendership shot for Joanna. Joanna is a favorite of Dana White's. As you know, right now there's not too much away. I think possibly they might try to separate fight between Joanna and Tatiana. I think Tatiana just a while back, she had some neck issues, so if she don't get a straight shot at Wally Zhang, I don't know what's going to be like that. Also, I heard that Nina Ansaroff is going to run off, and she's going to leave the division to start making babies. Goodbye, Nina. That's your choice. I'll talk about that subject, about how some people feel when women in MMA and their transitions want to be mothers and want to step away from the sport. We might have a discussion on that later in a later time. But graduation, I'm not going to say graduation, forget it. I'm not a fan of, well, I'm kind of not too much of a fan of her, but I kind of respect her fight skills, and but her comments and her gestures are something I don't really like too much of. So I'm going to say, well, tough break to Michelle, and I hope you feel better, and this, I'm going to tell you the truth, the mom champ thing is not going to happen you in this division. Not in this division. Maybe if they make the 105 division, it might happen. But you're not ever going to get a shot at getting that title. Especially you got Rose, you got Tatiana, and you got Wally Zhang in the top. You don't got a chance. But you may enjoy the page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.